Second Nature for Children is in the house. Coach, how you doing?
As always, man, I'm great, great. How about yourself?
Man, I'm doing absolutely great, man. Excited and ready to get into this topic. I know you're ready to get into it, and I'm ready to get into it as well. So, family, as you come in, make sure you like, share, subscribe. We not doing it, and it's gonna kind of go with this topic today. It lets me know even more that further as us coming together, getting anything done, it won't be like I always tell you, it won't be in our lifetime for us to get certain things done. So, family, come on in, like I said, like, share, uh, and hit the comment section. Let us know what you think. I'm not getting responses. I'm not getting nothing. And another thing I see on a lot of videos, we can head up to a video with like 1,800 views and people running away from the truth. They're not coming back. I'm seeing that. And like I always say,
Mhm.
we have to move this information because YouTube algorithm, and a lot of people don't understand the algorithm, it's not going to move this type of information. So we have to move this information. So I want to just say, family, we deal with the mind, the body, the soul, we deal with life. And I just want to ask before I let Coach go in, are you taking care of yourself physically? Are you exercising 3, 4 days a week, at least 30 minutes to an hour each day? Are you taking care of yourself? I just want to know, have you changed your diet? Are you eating better? Have you cut some things out? If you need information, I always tell you there's my information right there. If you need to hit me up, I just want to know, are you taking care of yourself physically? Are you taking care of yourself mentally? Are you dealing with something from your past? Are you dealing with something that you're dealing with now? Are you dealing with some type of mental illness, mental issues, or mental disorder that you need some help? That's my information. I can get you help. A lot of the things that we deal with, I work with a lot of people. I can help you out. So, are you mentally, or are you good? Are you good, or are you in denial? And then when it comes to the soul, are you living by standards? Do you have a do and don't list? Are you living on principles? Have you tapped into your principles? Your discipline. First of all, your self-love, consistency to get anything done in life. So I just want you to kind of think about those things. And then the fourth thing I want to ask you, are you helping anybody else? Yeah, especially if you're doing anything to help some children. That's so important right now because a lot of us as adults trying to help us is sad to say sometimes, but it's a waste of time. A lot of times, especially if we don't want help. Trying to make an adult do something is absolutely ludicrous. So let's jump right into this right here, Coach. I want to talk to you tonight about, will blacks ever unite for betterment? Will blacks ever unite for betterment? So I just want to break that topic down a little bit, and then I'm just going to let you go in, coach, and you share with me whatever you would like to share. Share with the family. Just let. I mean, when you leave today, I want you to be empty. You understand? I want you to be empty. So yep, I want you to get it all out. So let's do this right here. We know what blacks are. That's us as a people. I'm talking about ever, at any time, and I'm talking about will blacks ever unite for betterment. When I say unite, I mean come or bring together for a common purpose or action. And I'm talking about betterment, the act or process of improving something. So I ask you, coach, what do you think it would take for us to unite? Or if you think we won't, share with me the reason or reasons we won't unite. Share with me what it'll take for us to, if you think we can. And then if we won't, if you don't think that we will, share with me the reason or reasons we won't. And take your time and share this with me because I want to hear it myself.
Man, first, let me ask this question.
Yes, sir.
Do we even care about being united as a united front? Do we even care about that?
Mm.
I'm not only talking, but us in this. here where we are. I'm talking about all around the world, folks that look like us. Do we even care about that?
Mm.
From what I see, I don't think we are. I don't think we do. I really don't. You know, I always talk about traveling. Why you travel? Why it gotta be always us? You know, it seemed like us at the bottom. Seemed like us struggling. I'm not saying all of us,
Mm. Mm.
but I'm saying when you see suffering, it's a lot of us. As far as I'm concerned, there's too many of us.
Mm.
Don't we know that we'll be better off if we link up? Don't we know that? Do we care to link up? From what I see from a material standpoint, someone has to be the first one to attain A, B, or C, be it, a big house, a new car, what have you. That's an internal thing, man. That's an internal thing. And how do you reprogram someone or some people that think like that? How do you do that? You don't know.
Mm.
I really don't know. Sometimes I wonder, do people feel the way I feel when I see us, you know, suffering, struggling? Do they feel that same feeling I get?
Mm.
You know, that hopelessness, that despair is like, man, you know, I don't know, man. I
Mm.
don't know if we even want to get together,
Mm.
if we want to unite. I really don't know.
Mm.
We had flashes of that, we have instances of that, but it never lasts, you know. You can start from way back in the day to the taking a knee with Kaepernick to the Black Lives Matter, all of that.
Mm.
That was moments that could have been turned into movements in every aspect of life. And we dropped the ball. We dropped the ball. So we don't care. I don't think we care.
Mm.
You know, you can
Mm.
say selfishness. You can say, I got mine, you need to get yours. I mean, it's so many things you can say,
Mm.
you know. I heard you said the first time, I'm like, man, you said, man, we'll never get it together in our lifetime. And that kind of hit me. I'm like, man, and then as I started to be more observant, reading more, looking, actually paying attention, like, man, he might have a point, man. And I'm not ashamed to admit that you probably right, man. You're probably right. You know, it really bothers me, but only so much I can do, man.
Mm.
You know, you can't make a person feel what they don't feel.
Mm.
You can't make a person see what they don't see. You know, you just can't, man. And it's mind boggling to me, man. It really
Wow.
is.
Okay.
You know, it's mind boggling. It's something that I know needs to be talked about more, but it rubs me the wrong way that in this day and age and time, we actually got to talk about it
Mm.
and actually got to try to get folks' attention. Man, come on, man. Look around, tell me what you see. What you see. You know, a lot of us are doing well. All right. But collectively, man, come on,
Mm.
man. Come on, man.
Mm.
So,
And you know what? By you saying that, coach, even the ones that are doing well is not coming together to make a difference for someone else. You understand? So I would say this right here. Let me just say it like this right here, because I stand bold on it until someone not tell me something different, but show me something different. Coach, we are never, I'm gonna say it, as a people, I'm gonna say it, coach. We are never come together, unite for betterment It'll never happen. We won't see it in our.
I can't I can't even push back on that, man, because
It'll never
I
happen.
don't have any evidence for the flip side of the coin. So hey man, I can't even push back, man.
And I'm gonna share a couple of reasons, and you jump in anytime you want to. Some things that I observe daily, and even looking at people from certain communities, all the way up to people, high power people who have money that can make a difference. But as you stated earlier, one of the biggest things for the people that who have money, a lot of them just don't care. It's a very selfish and it's a me thing. And as long as me and mine's got ours, then y'all got to get y'all.
Well, let me
So
just say this too,
say it.
so people wouldn't, get it misconstrued. It's not even about the finances. We got people in positions to make a change, to make a play that can impact a lot of people's lives. I'm talking about real, okay? In a lot of cities, in a lot of states, we have people in position, just the sign of a pen. They can impact your life in a positive way. But what would inspire them to do that? That comes from within, man. That
Absolutely.
comes from within. So, yeah.
Absolutely. They can make that difference. And then on the other hand, we have regular old folks that can put $1 into an organization and build that organization. Just think about that. Rich, regular old folks. We don't understand organizing. That's one of the things in this day and age. We don't understand all the organizing, and to move forward, it's gone. It's over. They don't understand. We could take 1 million people. We could take 100,000 people, and each one give a $1. That's $100,000 right there. Put into an organization that's been investigated, that's doing great work. There's no reason for all the information that I have out there and all the work that we're doing with children with second nature for children. Man, if people were serious, and we are already doing great work. But can you imagine if we came together, $1, a, 100,000 people? Wow, what we can do with it. But I'm gonna let you know why we won't even do that. First of all, coach, number one, we are too emotional and we don't like the truth. Let me explain to you why we'll never unite as a people. We're too emotional. We don't like the truth because in a lot of our worlds, and I always say this right here, I'm gonna give you some facts. And I would love to kick back the comment section, but you got to show me. Don't just come on with your feeling emotionally because I just said we're emotional. So I want you to be able to think about what I'm saying. We feel like, and I say this sometimes, we feel like our perspective, our opinion, the way we feel or what we believe is to be true. It's hard to talk and deal with a person when you are speaking facts and they are speaking their opinion, but they're pushing their opinion as it'll trump your fact. People doing that every day. I
Yeah,
ex
you're right.
I experienced that.
You're
So
right.
I'm going down now, and I'm letting you know one of the reasons we'll never come together and unite as a people. That's just one of them, because people have taken their perspective, opinion, belief, and feelings to be a fact. So when you come and begin to speak the truth, they don't want to hear your truth because they feel like their perspective trumps your truth. So we could never come together because they're never going to, and if it is, it's a very small percentage will be able to sit down and say, you know what? I looked at it. Okay. I, just like you just said, you say you heard me say something, you like, no, no. And then after you really kind of began to kind of look at it a little deeper, you like, whoa, he might be right about that.
But
But
it's hard to admit.
that
Not
truth.
that I'm wrong. It's hard to
No, no,
admit,
no,
but
no, no,
man,
no.
that's reality. That's
Absolutely.
hard. That was hard for me, man. Man, I
That
know
tr-
we better than this, but go ahead. Go
that
ahead.
truth is hard, coach.
Yeah,
That
yeah.
yeah, that truth is hard. And these are some of the things. that keep us from uniting. Because no matter how much evidence or no matter how much proof you show a lot of us, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter because a lot of us are convinced, we are convinced that our perspective, opinion, feelings, and belief is the truth. And when someone is trying to talk to us about the truth, we close them down. We don't want to hear it. We don't want to hear it. A lot of us have been programmed. See, most black folks have been programmed to just believe, just accept.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, yeah. And
Maybe.
if you hear anything outside of what I've programmed you with, shut it down.
Yeah, yeah.
So that's another big reason we'll never come together as a people and unite because once again, it's very simple. We don't want to hear the truth. We don't want to hear it. And we really don't listen to the truth. And something that can be proven, we won't even, mm-mm. A person won't even give you a chance to prove it because they don't want to hear it because they have already accepted their belief as to be the truth. That's why religion has made belief. Watch what religion has done. Religion has made belief truth to a lot of us.
Yeah,
I just want you to
yeah.
think about
I,
that.
I I concur. Yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
yeah,
religion
yeah.
has made a belief. I want the people to hear what's going on because a lot of us are closed down. That's why we won't come back. And that's why our numbers are down. We won't because I don't want to hear that. They don't want to hear the truth. I know why the numbers are down. They don't want to hear the truth, coach. And another reason we'll never unite because of our differences and our views. And when we got differences, if you study, you'll see that's what split the churches up when you study the history of the church. Because, and even right now today, you could take a scripture out of the Bible and you can get so many different sectors who read the Bible and give you a different interpretation of that one little scripture we just read. And I'm telling you, because if you ever heard it before, they will swear you down that their version or their interpretation is the true interpretation. So how could we ever come together when we got that going on? So we know religion, we would never come together. You got anything you want to say?
What you saying is pointing out something I heard earlier today. A guy was talking about different religions, said be it Muslim, Christian, Hindus, whatever. And the guy dealing with Christianity said, "This is the way. That's it." I'm like, wow.
I'm
And
telling
I
you.
thought I thought about you
I'm telling
because you always talk
I'm
about
telling you.
belief and whatever. Bro, really?
How arrogant that
Yeah,
you would
yeah,
take your
yeah,
belief and tell
yeah,
everyone else that if you don't go the way I'm going, you're going to hell. I just want you to hear how arrogant that I told you earlier, how we have taken belief to be the truth. That's
yeah,
why,
yeah.
that's one of the reasons, coach, we would never, I'm telling you, because we have been enslaved, mentally programmed that believing perspective, opinions, and feelings are facts. I'm sharing with you why we will never come together. And religion has divided us. Politics have separated us. There's another reason that we would never come together. And one thing I've learned in my life, I've learned this, coach, that if I don't tell the truth, then that's shame on me. I've learned that. Now, I've learned too that if you can't handle the truth, then that's shame on you. So I'm gonna make sure that every time I come on, I tell the truth. So let me share this with you. You jump in anytime because here comes the butt naked truth. I'm not even gonna dress it up. I'm just gonna tell it like it is. We might get one or two views, but
That's
at
all
least,
right.
the truth is out there. I can't help but to put it out there. Let's talk about other reasons we won't unite. Coach, we jealous of each other. Coach, we jealous of each other.
Yeah, man.
And a lot of us don't want to see us doing well.
That's small. A lot of small-minded folk, man. I
That
mean, it's
won't
enough for everybody. It's enough for everybody, man. What my definition of success and other people's definition of success is different. I don't need a whole lot of money in this world. No. As long as I can do what I need to do, what I got, and I got extra left for other people, I'm good, man. I don't need all of that stuff, but that's just me. But go ahead, go ahead.
absolutely. So it lets you know another reason we won't unite is because of our mindset. And like I say, we are very jealous of each other. We don't want to see each other doing well. A lot of us,
Well, yeah, yeah,
just
yeah.
like I just said, I work with children. People, the sound of my voice, so many people know I work with children. People know I work with children day in and day out. People know I'm grinding. And all they say is, how great of a job you doing. But nobody understand because we are so set with a 9 to 5 mindset that that's how to make money, not knowing that this is how I live. So we need to support each other. If he has something, he has an organization, we will support people scamming and a belief system before we support the truth. Just want you to think about that.
I
If I
mean, we
was
see it. So, I
you,
mean,
you
there
can't
ain't
nobody
nothing to think
can't
about. You
can't nobody even say that. That's what
ain't
I'm
nothing to think
saying.
about.
I can
Yeah.
stand. I can prove that. We do that every day. Here it is. I have something that's 1,000,000% legit. People won't support it, and it'll help our children. And you think we getting ready to come together anytime soon? Absolutely not. We won't see it in our lifetime, and that's a fact. That's a fact. It just won't happen. It because of our mindset. It's too much work that has to be done. And another thing, and another reason we won't unite, coach, there is no love for each other. We don't love each other, coach.
Folk don't love themselves, so you know they ain't got no love for somebody else. I mean, real talk, man.
And by you saying that, hell, I was just getting ready to say that we don't even love ourselves.
Hold on ourselves. I mean, you can see it, man. And I know they might say, man, what you come on, man. Come on.
It
Are we
shows
being
it,
let's
it,
be honest, people. Come on now.
it shows in our behavior.
Come
It
on.
shows in our behavior that we don't have love for others, and it's showing our behavior that we don't love ourselves. It's showing our behavior. It shows. And let me tell you something. A lot of us are oblivious, not aware, are not concerned about what's happening to others.
But that's what I'm talking. That's what hurts, man. It's like, man, come on, y'all. Come on, man. Folks look at you crazy when you bring up certain topics. It's like, man, what are you talking about? Where you living? What? Okay. All right.
Can you imagine?
Come
A,
on,
a
man.
lot of these people are literally walking around like nothing is wrong,
Hey,
oblivious to what's going on around us. And you think that we coming together anytime soon? I don't see never. And I can say never. And the reason I can say never is because in our lifetime, like I always say, you won't see it. You won't see it.
I'm starting to believe that. I'm
You
starting
won't
to
see
believe
it.
it. And here's another thing. I ain't trying to cut you, but
You ain't coming, you
here's
telling it.
another thing, man.
Tell it.
How you living in this world, right? Right here on Earth, wherever part of the planet you are, and your priority is where you going after you pass away.
Mm.
That's your priority. That's what you're preparing for. So, what about this life that you were blessed with on this planet among so many people that look like you? But your concentration, your focus is, man, I'm trying to make it to somewhere else when I die. Okay. Okay. I mean, I don't understand it. Like I said, I know that's programming and all that, but come on, man. You're living right here, right now. what impact can you bring into the lives of people? In your own life right now. What we talking about? But hey,
Trying to give it. And like you said a little earlier, a lot of us are so selfish to the point that we are saying, I got mines. We good
yeah,
over here. Yeah. Just no compassion for others. Just no compassion. And let me tell you something. I have a cousin always talking about how the Africans are coming together for betterment. I'm like, man, they're just as confused over
yeah,
that. So I don't know where
yeah,
he listening.
yeah,
They just as confused over there, man, as we are over here in the United States. And so that's
yeah.
why I even keep my conversation with certain people, well, with everybody, to be honest with you. I keep my conversation to the point where if I hear what they're talking about, I kind of bag out of there because if it's not going to do anything to move us forward, to come in and get on this grind with me, let's try to make a difference. I don't want to just talk and then when we finish talking, nothing, we're not going to
Uh,
do anything to get anything done. I would never do that. I'm never gonna have a go ahead on, coach.
you just remind me of something that I completely left out. Remember the Millie Man March,
Yep, yep.
and all the things people say they're gonna do coming back to the neighborhoods. We talking about all across this country, man. That too was another example of how we can come together like that, and afterwards, nothing.
And
Come on, man.
you see, and I want you to see how they brought all those people together. They made all that money. I want you to see this. Because some folks got paid now.
Oh yeah,
Oh, some
oh
folks
yeah,
they showing up,
oh
got
yeah,
paid. And
oh yeah.
everybody went back to their little neighborhoods, and that was it. Everybody just got paid.
That
The top people just got paid. But you see, can you imagine if we came together and stayed together with that movement? We can do it. We
yeah,
can do it.
man.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But the problem is we came together on a larger scale dealing with a belief. People brought it together based on a belief,
yeah,
not the truth that we really gonna go out and do something, but to believe that if we come together, we can do something. Nah, nah, nah. You can't do it on a belief. You got to do it on knowing and showing. That's how you got to do it.
mhm,
You got to do it on knowing and showing. Not that I'm a powerful man or I'm a powerful person or we powerful people and we can bring people together and make money. And then once we leave, we pay. Don't nobody go back to the community and do nothing. Don't nobody go back and do nothing. And how you going to unite with somebody, coach, when a lot of times they disown you and dislike you? Speaking of the Africans, a lot of them, for us being called African American, man, they disown us. There's a hatred.
it's true. I think that it looks like, it appears to me, I could be wrong, that the younger generation is starting to, I guess, see it for what it is. Because I know the older generation, when their kids were coming here, they would tell them, "Hey, man, stay away from them jokes.
Absolutely,
Go and deal with them." So I
absolutely,
think now, because of the sharing information, the internet, the what have you, the younger generation started to pick up on, and some of them are even admitting, yeah, that's what they told us. We shouldn't
absolutely,
deal with them. You
absolutely,
know what I mean? And that's something.
absolutely. So how you think we gonna come together? And then another thing, with all the mental health issues that plague the Black community, that cause so much destruction, where we have made abnormal normal. How you think we're gonna come together? It won't be no time soon. All the things that I've stated that keeps us from uniting, We have to do the opposite of them. I always tell a lot of people when you want to, if you got a problem, a lot of times, and you sit down and analyze your problem, a lot of times it'll help you if you learn how to do the opposite of what's causing your problem. In other words, if you keep getting a DUI because you drinking too much, then you need to do the opposite. You need to stop drinking and driving. So wherever it is, because we have different situations, different problems that we deal with, a lot of times your solution would be, remember this, a lot of times your solution would be to your problem if you do the opposite of it. If you overweight or obese because you eating too much, then do the opposite of it. You got to stop eating so much. But the problem is that we are disconnected spiritually because it'll take that self-love, consistency, discipline, tenacity, those things, those principles that come from within you. So you can't even overcome your problem because you are disconnected from yourself and you need those tools to fix whatever your problem is. I hope they hear what I'm saying. That's why you can't get around the mind, body, and soul. Go ahead on, coach.
I ain't trying to be funny, man, but what's the common thing people say? I just pray on it. I just pray
Mm,
about it. I just pray, huh?
mm.
Okay. All right.
And you know what? There is no, and this burned a lot of people right here. But here comes some more truth. And I told you it's butt naked. I'm not dressing it up. There is no empirical evidence that prayer works. Prayer
Oh, you
is
know?
simply your communication with should be personal,
Mm-hmm.
your higher power, your creator. It's how you communicate in your
Yep.
meditation or your intimacy time. We can got prayer so mixed up with the church prayer to the point where, we listen, if prayer was that powerful as it's coming from the church, I'm not talking about, don't get it misconstrued. I'm not talking about your personal relationship with that which you believe in. Not talking about it's a difference. So when people hear the word prayer and you say something that they feel that's negative, I told you we very emotional. I said that earlier. When you saying something what they feel is negative against it, then they shut down. But they got to understand if prayer was all of this and all of that as the church portrayed to be, then nothing would never go wrong. Nothing would never go wrong because all you got to do is pray your way and everything's going to be all right. But we know that's not true. All you got to do
Oh,
is pray to hit that lottery.
yeah, but we know people have been using that, and I'm just telling them what I see for myself, man. I'm like, you gonna pray? As I said to myself, you gonna pray and what? No, you need to make up your mind. You're gonna go here or there. Why you gotta pray in there? Come on, man. What we talking about? So you don't want the responsibility of making that decision, but it affects your life. What are we talking about? Okay, all
You
right.
see, by you saying that right there, religion has taken the responsibility and the accountability off of you. Let me just put it on Jesus or let me put it on Allah. Let me just put it on whatever I'm praying to. No, no, no.
Man,
You have to do what need to be done because the dwelling is inside of you.
inside of you, inside of all of us.
It's
Yeah.
in, yeah,
So
it's inside of you. So you can't be sitting around waiting on this to come and do anything for you. It's already in you to get it done. So, like I say, when you pray, that's your meditation time. That's your time to speak to your higher power. And what we don't understand is that's personal. That's personal. But the church got a lot of us messed up with that prayer
yeah, you're
thing.
right about that. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, thinking that. Where they tell you it's gonna do this, it's gonna do that, it's gonna do that. No, if you want to be honest with you, it's just like gambling. You could pray about it all you want to. Then now you got to wait and see whether it's gonna come through or not. It ain't that you prayed for it and it happened. That's a fact, family. Don't get so emotional. Just kind of think about it. We're saying we're not counting for as you praying out. No, we're letting you know straight up. It's personal. You're supposed to pray. You're supposed to have that time where you talk to yourself and spend time with yourself, your creator. That's personal. But I'm talking about the church prayer that's gonna heal and save and do this and do that. No, it's not. No, it's not. No, it's not. I always tell you, I come from the Black Baptist Church. You can go in any Black Baptist church next Sunday, because you probably missed it this Sunday. And if you went this Sunday, I want you to think about what I'm getting ready to tell you. If you looked around that church and observed that church, and if you didn't do it this Sunday, just do it next Sunday and hit me up in the comment section. I'll bring you on. You want to talk about it. And you tell me, and I wouldn't even at your church throughout the United States, you tell me in that church, you didn't see, and people been going 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, however many years, you didn't see some of the sickest people in that church. A majority of them are sick because they didn't take care of themselves physically, they didn't take care of themselves mentally, and they were disconnected spiritually. There go the comment section. Hit me up. Share it with me. Comment section. That's a fact. I'm in church all my life. They got the sick, and then, like I say, by us being disconnected physically, mentally, and spiritually, the preacher know you're not
Oh,
doing
yeah.
well.
Yeah.
So all I have to do is get this sermon right here and preach on somebody that's gonna come and help you. Somebody that's gonna come and save you. All you got to do is pray. And now the responsibility and the accountability has been
Yeah.
taken off of you,
Yeah. It
because
shifted.
now
Yeah.
now it's been shifted, because
Hmm.
the preacher already know you're not going to the gym, you're not going to take care of yourself. He already know, statistics show it, just look around. He already know you ain't gonna put that food down. He already know them sweets and snacks and all that. They already know. So
Yeah.
emotionally, psychologically, they know how to what to preach to you. Have you ever went to church for a long, long period of time, and then let's just take the regular Bible with the 66 books? And if you notice that a lot of the preachers, especially you've been going to this same preacher for a long time, it's a lot of books in the Bible they don't even touch.